YouTube channel of Dr. Amit's Biochemistry. This is a new lecture series of Immunology, which is going to be taken up by me, Anandita Jha. I am currently pursuing my PhD in Immunology. So, this is the introductory video or our first lecture of this whole complete lecture series of Immunology, where we are going to learn immunology from the very basic to its advanced level, right? So as I am pursuing my PhD in the same subject, so I think I will be taking the lecture at its best. Now you see, for studying this whole lecture series, you must be clear with some of the things. Like first is cell, right? So there must be a clear-cut vision about what the cell is, what are the various components, etc. All about. Then the signaling portion of the cell and the programming portion of the cell. This programming term is not new actually, because you might be familiar with cell programming as apoptosis and other thing, programmed cell death. So everything which is occurring inside the cell is quite programmed. So this is what cell programming is. Second is you should be familiar with microbiology, like pathogen and its type. What are the pathogens which are capsular, what are the various types of pathogen like viruses, bacteria, etc. What are the things that serves as antigen in the pathogen, right? Then the biochemical pathways must be clear. Some part of bioinformatics and computational biology will also be dealt, and this is basically for the vaccine production. We will be needing this thing, right? For further, I would be taking reference from these books. The first is Kubi. So it's not that yesternight I had some dream and ended up teaching immunology. No, this is the Bible of immunology. I would say Kubi, the latest edition or seventh edition, any edition you can prefer. The latest is, I think, best. Then for complementing this book, right? For complementing this book, I would prefer Biochemistry of Leninger. Then Cell Biology, a molecular approach of Cooper. So here, as this looks, right? Prescott's Microbiology for some portion to dissolve some of the concepts of microbiology. These are the written contents, like available literature. For the current scenario or current research work, we would be preferring research papers and existing literature. Existing literature means research work, written content, whatever is available, whatever research is going on nowadays. Now, the websites which I would prefer is Science Direct and NCBI. NCBI is National Center for Biotechnological Information. These both contain very genuine information. That's why we will be preferring this. For the current work, we will see Google Scholar. Some of the ongoing works are there on the Google Scholar. See why these things are actually, I am referring as when it comes to healthcare, right? So there are three stages. First is of scientists and biologists, right, or researchers. I stood here, okay. The second is the one who converts this research into physical work. They are the pharmacy people, drug production people, or professional who is transferring the information. Professionals means doctors, right? So what we find here is the flow of information is increasing from first to the last level, or last is the healthcare professional or doctors, right? So you should be familiar with these all steps also. For suppose I will be knowing only about research, it's enough for me, right? The pharmacy people, if they are knowing about the research, current research work, they have to just inflow the information here. But the practical approach or application part is here. That's why I have included bioinformatics in this portion. So, without much ado, let us see what are the syllabus we'll be dealing. So, for that, we have the very first is the introductory part, where we will know about the immune system. This is all about the immune system. So, this is not a kind of differentiation that this immune system is a part of or isolated kind of thing. No, we will see a bigger picture of this and conclude, or we will correlate it with other functionaries also. Then comes the innate arm and adaptive arm. Like we will not separate it also. Here also we're not going to separate. It's just like suppose here the mother and your parents are there, for suppose, and the child. So whatever thing is paternal, we can say, from parents we are getting, that is will include in innate arm, and the thing which is acquired is, or the property which you have made by yourself is, that adaptive kind of thing. Then we will be dealing with reticuloendothelial system. The fourth is antigen and antibody, their interaction, structure, function, right? This fifth one, here antigenicity and immunogenicity. Here also we'll see it in a bigger picture. Now then, types of immune like responses, humoral and cell mediated. Then we'll see the complement system, and after that we'll be seeing the hypersensitivity, genetic basis of immunology, and autoimmune immunity. These three are my favorite part. Then we'll see the tolerance. Before telling something about tolerance, let us just see. Imagine yourself or your body as a country, right? Country or village or anything. Suppose foreign invaders are coming, right? So there are certain cops, or we can say policemen, who are deputed, right, on the walls of the countries. They'll just protect, right? But what if the cops and police starts killing the civilians? So this condition is autoimmunity, right? Very in a very layman language, we can say this condition is autoimmunity, where the confusion has been generated in the immune system. So there can be several reasons for that. So we will be looking all about that in this autoimmunity. Now, genetic basis of immunology is also there, and hypersensitivity. There are four types of hypersensitivity. All the four we will see. Here only we will be going to see about the Arthur's reaction, which Dr. Arthur has discovered. After that, the arthritis was named. Then comes the immunological techniques. We will see RIA and others. The 13th part is vaccine. Vaccine is here we will get the use of computational biology. Okay. Then fourth, we will see human leukocyte antigen, the diseases and transplantation immunology. Okay. Uh, this is, I think, going to be the new concept, the tolerance one. Why I am saying? Because this B cell tolerance and T cell tolerance. See, generally it is ignored, but this is the very important part. Uh, to explain this, we will see about central tolerance and your peripheral tolerance, types of tolerance, right? And how the B cell tolerance is different from that of the T cell tolerance, right? So just see one illusion here. Sorry, we can say illustration for that. For suppose this is a house, right? Four members are living here, right? You, your spouse, and two children, right? For suppose somebody enters, right? Somebody is entering here and started beating this door, right? What would happen? You'll just come out of the house and start screaming on that person, right? You will not tolerate that thing. But what if your own child will do the same thing? You will just tolerate. So the same system is there. What if your spouse will do the same thing? You will say, just bang on my head, right? So this is what the tolerance is. Our body is tolerating, okay, certain cells so that they become part of immune system, right? During the development, these things are studied at the time of developmental stages. So this is something called a bigger picture of immunology we will be dealing. There will be certain lectures part wise we will separate, and will not make a bigger lectures time. We will not increase the length of time more than 15 minutes. So for this, uh, do comment in the comment section that you want more videos and want to read all these things in a very detailed way. Then only we will continue. So till then, just mark that what are the things we are going to study. uh, Rest is, thank you very much for the patient listening. We'll start with the introduction of immune system. Thank you.